Okay, thank you for joining me again this week. If you notice, this is not an ordinary canvas. It's a board, obviously, and it's got a few cells. It's a bit black, it's a bit stripy. There's stuff going on, and the reason that it is the way it is that I tried to do this week's painting last night, and yeah. It went really well in lots of ways. It went really well in lots of ways, and I ended up making such a mess of it at the end that I ended up having to scrub the board and start again. And all that happened was that I didn't have the patience. I needed to exercise patience, and I was looking for an immediate result, and I pushed it, and I ruined what was potentially a very nice painting. But I'm going to show the fail video later in the week as an extra one, probably around Friday. I have to edit it. I've uploaded the files to the computer, but I wanted to do another painting this week, and so this time I am going to do a lot of black mixed with purple over the board. I'll blow it out, we'll get the whole nice coating. I'm going to do the surround like a window, which I was trying to do last night, but I'm going to do it anyway, but it's a different style of painting this time. I'm trying to leave the center free because I'm intending to do some stencil. I've got a beautiful, look, one of my favorite things in Ireland is the symbol, the Tree of Life, and I'm going to do a Tree of Life stencil in the center of this painting. And there might be some other surprises, but for the moment, that's the plan. So I'm going to start, and I'll coat the edges here, or the whole board with the black and purple mixture. We'll see how it goes, and I have a red here which I've kept quite loose. The other paints are slightly thicker than I normally use, but this one's quite free flowing, and it has it has silicone oil in it, so I'm going to go for some cells just coming from the red, nothing else, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know if this is what they call a Dutch pour. I was looking at some videos today, and what I'm about to do is very similar, so I guess it could be a Dutch pour. Maybe someone in the comment section can just go, yeah, that's what that is, or not. I am new, so I'm learning. But anyway, here we go. The black and purple mixture. Let's do it. There'll be quite a few bubbles because I shook this a little bit, and I will burn them off or heat them off in a few minutes. So here we go. Let's get it done. And hopefully I've got enough of this because it is a little bit thicker than I used last night, but I did that on purpose. So hopefully I can spread it enough. We'll see how it goes. I might put on a pair of gloves and just use my hands. Yeah, I thought so. But I have a little emergency backup container with some more black. Well, actually it's kind of muddy, but I have it. Let's just use a little bit of that as well. This is last night's leftover paint, and it's kind of a mixture of colours, and that's okay. I'll put it in the round. Let's just go. Let's just do it. You'll see what I mean. So you might not see me scraping up leftover paint and stuff like that, but I do it, much like everyone else. I try to, paint is expensive, and I try to stretch it out and make it last as best as possible. So here we go. So I'm going to blow that out and try to just get a bit of decent coverage, and we'll see what happens if Do you guys make a mess when you paint? Because I find it really hard to stay tidy. Now afterwards I always tidy up really well, but I don't seem to be able to stay reasonably tidy. I look at some people doing their videos and oh my god, they're like masters of the craft and they never do anything wrong. And I don't know how they do it. Not yet. Maybe in a year's time, if I'm able to still paint and I kind of everything can work out, I'll be better. I'll be like them, but we'll see. At the moment, it's car crash painting. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, here we go. Let's get the colours laid. Okay, like I said, the red carries the silicone. It is clearly a space picture, so the next thing that I need to do is to get some stars on there. Let me just move some of this stuff out. I have so much cleaning up to do, it's crazy. Okay, let's just get on with the job. White. Okay, I'm just going to put a tiny little bit of white down onto the table here, onto the plastic. Just enough to work with my fan brush. And there we go. So here we go. Let's do it. And I want different sized stars essentially. So here we go. So you want some bigger ones and some little ones, otherwise it looks a bit weird. Try not to get any in my whiskey. How many videos do you watch where people drink Irish whiskey while they're... I don't know, I don't have that much to be honest, but once in a while it's nice. While they're painting. Okay. I could do with a few slightly larger drops. I don't know why I'm not getting them. Maybe I just need to put a little bit more paint on. There we go. Okay, good. Also, this the stars are great camouflage for any mistakes that I've made. Kind of nice, isn't it? Let me see. I just want a few more over here, and over here. I really want them to shine, or to pop. There. A couple of big ones, please. Okay, and pause. Okay, stop and reassess. I'm very happy with it. There's no issue. What's going to happen here? My plan is to come into the center of this when this is all dry with my Tree of Life stencil, to have it sitting in there. It's not quite a window, but it sort of is, and it's going to go in the center on top of this green and that green that I didn't want to be there, but that's where it was going to go anyway. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to color it. I'm not sure what color. I might go a nice metallic red, or I might go gold, or I might go silver, but most likely it'll be the metallic red. I expect that and it'll sit right here. Here's the stencil, and that's what it kind of looks like. It's beautiful, right? We'll see what happens. That's the plan. It's not for tonight. That's as far as I'm going to take it till tomorrow, at least probably the day after tomorrow. So thanks for watching, and obviously when I edit this you'll be back in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all my new subscribers. These are amazing. I couldn't believe it. It's brilliant. Don't be shy to subscribe if you're one of the 97%, please. Come and see this. Come and see more of this. What would I call it? Come watch me make a mess and tidy up and try to put things right and try to find my way to a nice picture. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Okay. Welcome back to the second half of this video, or maybe not the second half, certainly the last section of it. So I have my Tree of Life stencil. It's beautiful. I'm going to just use, I don't have a palette knife yet, but this should be able to do it fine. I'm just going to carefully press the red, metallic red paint down into the spaces. We'll see how we go. It's a slightly textured painting, deliberately so. It came out nicely. Metallic red is the choice I'm going to use, and it should be quite beautiful, I hope. Let's see. Okay, let's put that much out initially. And I'll work some more out if I need it or as I need it. And I'm a big fan of the image. I have a coin, I must show it to you. I have a coin with the Tree of Life, which I got on my holidays. Obviously I'm from Ireland, but I holiday a lot in Ireland because it's fantastic here, right? There's always cool things to see and do. So we very rarely go abroad actually for our summer holidays because of that. Like we were down around Lough Derg last year in Galway, and the place was called actually the Humble Daisy. You can Google it. You probably see my review of the place there, but it was spectacular. It was so good. It was the best holiday house we ever stayed in, and the lady, Mary Rose was her name. Jeez, she was so nice. She literally couldn't do enough for us. We arrived, there was a fire lit, there was a bottle of red wine on the middle of the kitchen table. They let us use, they have a power boat, and they let us use it for the going out on the lake and stuff while we were staying there, which was incredible and a little bit unexpected. So it was every little bonus like that just makes your stay when you're on holidays just that little bit more special. And they went out of their way. And if anyone's coming on holidays here, it's rural. Now, when I say rural, this place was very rural. If you want to come and stay in Ireland and you want the real experience, you could do a lot worse, you know. If you want me to link you that place, if you are planning on holidaying and you want to try the countryside, I'm happy to share the link. It'll be on one of my Google accounts, basically. But spectacular place, yeah. Anyway, we had a great time. Of course, it helps that we had the best weather we've had in Ireland in about fucking 20 years. Good weather makes or breaks a holiday sometimes. While I like rain and stuff, my wife might not be the same, you know what I mean? But I don't mind the rain. I'm into my mountain running and different things like that, so I'm used to the harsh realities of the Irish weather that we normally have. Anyway, I'm nearly done here. I'm in the home stretch, as we say. Just gotta get this back up to the blade again. There we go. I'm really hoping this isn't running underneath the stencil. I'm a little bit worried about it only because the picture is slightly textured, like I said, so the possibilities are there. That's why I'm trying very hard not to press down. I'm just trying to let the paint fill the gaps, and I'm moving on to the next section as best I can. Anyway, time will tell. Time will indeed tell. Okay. There we go. So far so good. I'm almost done. Just try not to lift. There's some really flexible bits and I felt it move there. It's where it's delicate, you know, the fine detail. I felt it move. Hopefully that won't take from it. Okay, I've only that little section left and I've just enough paint. So let's do it. Oh, careful, don't touch the painting. That would be a hell of a mistake to make, wouldn't it? Here we go. Hope you don't mind the chitter chatter I do. It is what it is. It's kind of part of this game, isn't it, really? It's nice to talk to people. I'm a sociable creature. The game of life goes with the tree of life. Okay, I'm done. Okay, welcome back. I'm just going to peel this off. It's been a couple of hours, so the paint on top is pretty dry. So I'm assuming the paint on the canvas is the same. Hopefully I'm right. I'm just going to peel back. I just use a little bit of electrical tape for the edges, and hopefully it should peel off. I tried it on the canvas beforehand and it didn't do any harm, so should be okay. Just have to be careful not to allow it to move at this stage. Okay. Just like that, and the last one, if I haven't already done it. I have. Okay, now to pick it up carefully is going to be a bit of a challenge. Okay, here we go. Oh, it doesn't want to come up. Come on, baby, up you come. That's it. Oh, it's so tricky. It's so delicate. And up and off. Oh yes, you little beauty. Look at it. Let me just touch that. Back down. Yeah. It is stunning. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me just leave this over here somewhere. Just for the minute. I've got to just touch. I got just touch these. All I'm doing, there was when I peeled it up, there was a couple of little edges which came slightly off the canvas. So I'm literally just touching them back into position. That's all. Ultimately, this is going to be an epoxy resin painting, so I'm not going to touch anything more. I think it might be just there, but I think it's good. So I'm going to just bring the camera around here, and I'll show you from my side how awesome this looks. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy with it. Let's see if I can pause. We'll do the dramatic drive up the So here it is. This is my finished painting, and it is spectacular. I couldn't be happier. Look at the detail. It's beautiful. Just came out. It's even better than I was hoping for. But it shows me that the idea is going to work. I have some other cool ones. Look at the lovely gaseous space in the background, and then the tree of life in the center as I pull back here. Just beautiful. I couldn't be happier. It's beyond my expectations. Came out better than I was hoping. The epoxy resin went on flawlessly. There's no bubbles. I could manage to make sure there was no air bubbles. If anyone wants me to talk about how I did that, I'm quite happy to go through it. It looks fantastic. Look at it. That's going to look great on the wall when I eventually get a couple of spots to put these things up. It's going to be great. Hope you like it. If you're a fan of this, let me know. Talk to me in the comment section. If you're visiting, hit subscribe, hit like, share it with your friends, whoever, if you think they might like to have a look at it. It's great. I love it. Thanks for visiting, guys. Bye.